Everybody, how y'all doing? Let me go ahead and clean up these cards and get them out the way. I want to come on. I know it's late. I was kind of busy, tied up a little bit. Okay, so I want to make sure that I give you some messages for today. Thank you so much for joining. Today is May the 20th, 2021. Now, I have recently put up the lunar moon video. I also already put out a Aries video with the sun leaving Aries and the sun entering into Taurus. This is going just to be your daily message. I believe probably tomorrow I would do the Taurus video with Rahu and Venus and Mercury there. I'll do that one tomorrow, okay? Let me just go ahead and just give you some messages for right now. For anybody, because somebody was calling me, not physically, but I was hearing somebody's call through my intuition that they wanted to see maybe what came out today. So I came on for you. Oh, okay. Maybe this is why. Healing. Hey, Stagner. So we got healing, and I've been talking about the past couple of days about Chiron could be activated in your chart right now. We don't really talk a lot about Chiron, the planet, on my channel. The planet of Vesta is located right by Chiron. So if you want to see what both of those look like, you can always Google it. You can also pull up the planetary alignment up under the NASA website. So healing. Some of you also may be a Virgo. And I feel as a collective, this is also what we're doing a lot of. Remember that we're still in a pandemic. It may not really seem like it because we're more out and about. We still have several deaths that are still occurring every day from this pandemic due to whether they got the shot or didn't get the shot. We still have some people catching COVID, especially in the country of India. I believe it's real bad over there, right? And the new strain is also reaching over into, what did they say? The UK. So as a collective, we still need this energy of Chiron for healing. And what is this one? Sagittarius. So you know that the Wheel of Fortune is associated with the planet of Sagittarius. So as a collective, let's see or continue to see also our government. How are they going to help our people around the world? Okay, for healing, the pandemic, the vaccinations, the new strand, will they be able to find some type of medicine or vaccination to help with the new strand or strain of COVID? But Sagittarius, I see, for me, I'm more feeling like pay attention to how the healing comes from source. Source is for me the one-stop shop. Okay, like source for me is going to override any human, anything that anybody creates on this earth, that anybody invents or anything. Okay, just see the healing that will start to take place, not only as a collective or around the world, but also within you. Okay, that's my first message there. Let's get another one. Now, remember that ninth house is also source. It's the universe. It's spiritually being guided or listening to your spiritual guides. It's also studying religion. So some of you may have started to study different religion. Is very important to you right now. Your conscious mind, your spirit is leading you into doing research, reading books, finding different methods of healing for whatever you may necessarily need it for. For some of you, it could be more therapeutic through fruits, vegetable, alkaline, diet healing, or natural exercise, healing of stones, crystals, oils, remedies, However it is the case. So a lot of you could be more interested for some reason into religion. It don't matter what religion you are. Okay, it could be that you're reading the Bible more, paying more attention to the passages. Some of you may be doing moon magic or ritual work, which is just manifesting by the moon. Okay, when somebody says that, it's no throwing oil on the fire and letting it blow up, and no. Okay, it's really prayers by the moon. But for some reason, religion is a lot of importance to you. You could be watching different videos on YouTube, about the way the earth was made, the way the planets are aligned, the way that the planets moved. You could be watching a lot of history channel about the olden days, okay, or AD, BC, before Christ. Yeah. Also, ninth house is about giving. So a lot of you also could be sensing that you want to help other people as a collective. Charity giving, which is a good practice right now. If you even want your blessings to increase and to be able to go through this process of this lunar and total eclipse and the moon dealing with K2 and Rahu, charity is a good thing to do right now. Okay, that would also help to for even more blessings for you. Some of you could be giving away some things that you don't need right now to charity, or you could even find yourself maybe giving money to somebody that's homeless on the street, or somebody came up to you, and you usually don't do that, but you gave them some money. But you're just being activated, or a sense of call to. Now, the water element here is your emotions. So what is your emotions that you see, that you sense? Let me actually get one more. I was going to stop at 3 and clarify. Bottom of the deck is, there you go, next month, the solar eclipse. Hey, Star Maps. Solar eclipse is here, the revolution. Now, remember, still, what is a big deal for us? And you may not really pay a close attention to it or really care, or, you've heard about it, you dealt with it, and you moved on with your life. But still is a big deal, okay? Still, why I have these 2 cards up here at the top of my table, that Saturn and Jupiter have not came this close in conjunction in over 200 years. So this is the start of a new revolution. This is also why the things that are going on, that are transpiring between these countries, the bombings, the rockets, okay, that are being shot over everywhere. All of that is the sense of this new revolution. We are in the age of Aquarius right now, which consists of more technology building, using more of technology. The money, okay, money for us is going to be a whole new sense of revolution. Getting more out of the paper dollar, going more into a sense of crypto, okay, or Bitcoin. Now, remember, all of that has already been around for a very long time, but it just may be that you or us as a collective are just paying more attention to it, using more of it, more interested in it. The paper dollar and the coin soon will most likely be obsolete. We may even go back to our earlier sense of revolution, where we start to use gold bars. I believe that the China or Japan or Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Russia, it may have been at a certain time around 2010, 2012, wanted to go and start back using as a exchange of money bar. But the United States of America did not want to do that, okay, because really we're not up to par to be able to use gold bars, or to have accessibility to gold bars like that, to really be exchanging as barter for money, compared to Dubai, and Saudi Arabia, etc., etc. Okay, so pay attention to what's going on, right? We're in a whole new sense of revolution. Tablets, computers, Apple watches, electric cars. Okay, everything is totally different from the first man-made car or man-made helicopter that we had, right? So we're going to continue to reinvent a new sense of revolution. All of the age of Aquarius, more wisdom, technology, living smarter, okay, and working less harder. Okay, I just made that up. All right, so we have the life debt south node. Like I just spoke about K2 and Rahu, which is your north and south node, right? So let's go ahead and get you some clarifiers. I didn't really want to stay on here too long to, really drag everything out. All right, so the universe is saying right now that you do need this healing. A lot of you are feeling like you really need to heal from the inside out. Even though you may be officially over or broken up with somebody, you've already done your transformation, or you're continuing to go through your transformation. You're transitioning into the person that you need to be, thank you angels, as this new sense of revolution for yourself. You are transitioning and transforming into the person that you need to be for the rest of the phase on your life path. Okay, you are no longer the person that you used to be 5 years ago, last year, 3 years ago, 10 years ago. Okay, you also are going to keep re-involving or reinventing yourself. So all of the transformation that you are really experiencing, the healing, the purging, the clearing, is because you also are going through a sense of revolution. Okay, so this card being in reverse is saying that in the outcome, it will be very pleasant for you. And the healing that you're doing right now is the close of a cycle. Okay, because this card is in reverse, so it will not be repetitive. Now for some of you, it may not feel good when it's over, but it will. Or you may feel like now, like, I don't understand what I'm going through. Some of you may feel like I'm literally dying from the inside out. I'm bringing up all of these emotions from my past, from my childhood, from loved ones that has passed over already. I'm just going through, I don't know what to call it. What it is a death rebirth process. Okay. Okay. Okay, Stagner. And yes, some of you are really trying to avoid this. And you don't want to clean it up. But the universe in Chiron is saying it is time to clean this up. This way past about a solar or lunar eclipse. All of this healing is going way deep down inside, most likely back to your past life into this life. And you don't understand why a lot of this stuff is more what's the word I'm looking for? Like more blown out of proportion than usually what it should be. It's because it's trying to get down to the deep part of yourself. It needs it clearing and purging and healing. Okay, childhood trauma, and we talked about this the other day. For some of you, sexual abuse as a child, parents that was very abusive, argumentative, insensitive, alcoholism, okay, that you witnessed as a child from your parents, from people in your family, abuse from your own sisters and brothers. Some of you may have been adopted, okay, and lived in the shelters for a very long time. Some of you, sexual abuse from your own parents, relationship problems, miscarriages, abortions. I can keep going on and on. Early drug use. This is what Chiron is trying to get way down deep into, that healing of an aspect for you that you really kind of swept the broom over and tried to clean it up and tried to cover it up. And then right now in your present moment, you're wondering why you're having, for some of you, relationship problems, marriage problems. It's coming from the things that was not cleaned up. Okay. Now, for some of you, you may had a perfect life. Maybe you did not experience some of that. Okay. But some of you may have also experienced that your parents worked so much that they didn't pay you any attention as a child. So what happened? You had to kind of raise yourself, right? Whatever it is for you, this needs to be cleaned up so that you could be and live a better you, which is the transformation, the transition. Okay. And you're going to see it. You're going to eventually see it as you keep continuing to go through this. And this is also why Chiron is coming back around to help to heal some of those doors that you closed, but it's still some things behind them that you need to clean up. Now, again, for some of you, it may not be any childhood traumas. It could be teenage years, your college years, when you was in your 20s, when you was in your 30s, your early 40s, a bad marriage, a bad separation. For some of you in your present moment right now, you learned that your spouse was cheating on you, etc., etc. Whatever it is here to help you to heal the situation. All right. So, complicated circumstance, being strong alone, something that's puzzling, all tied up, conundrum, entangled, and unraveled. Okay. So, the universe is helping you with this healing process to kind of, for you in the present moment, for some of you, okay, to help to get you out this complicated circumstance, whatever it may be. It could be a sense of codependency, that you're in a dating process, or you're dating somebody right now, or you're on and off dating somebody for several years. Okay. And you may be saying, well, Vesta, it's a complicated circumstance. Okay. But are you being strong alone, or are you the one that is stringing somebody along? Somewhere in the mix, this is happening, because they're not just going to give me the card for nothing. Okay. Now, for some of you also, something that's very puzzling to you, figure something out. It could be your association with the person, on how do you feel right now? Do you want to reassociate yourself with this person? Do you want to reconcile? Do you even feel like being tied back up with this person again? Some of you are going to see what you need to do to help to remove you from this circumstance for all, okay? And to finally heal it and to clean it up and get rid of it. Some of you are going to see a way that universe or source or the planet alignments, the solar eclipse next month, or the lunar eclipse on the 26th of this month, the full moon, the movement of Chiron, Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, Venus. It can be dealing about relationships, whatever it is. The universe is going to help you to see on how to unravel yourself, how to help you get out of some type of complicated circumstance. Maybe this is about a job. Okay. Oh my goodness. Now we see the transformation, transition. Now, for me, Vedic Sidereal, okay, it's on my channel, not Western astrology. So for me, this solar eclipse next month, or total eclipse, however you want to say it, is going to be in Scorpio. So this is why the healing process, the complicated circumstances that you have been dealing with, whatever it is, whoever it is, okay, is getting to a point now where the door needs to be open and you be in it, or it needs to close, the death card. Because you going through a transformation, a transition, you can't be keeping your foot in and out the door. Because things that you need to do, be at a certain place, at a certain time on your life path, you are stalling yourself by keeping yourself in something, being strung along by other people, a certain person, allowing yourself to be tied up in it can be also third party situations. Maybe you already left the person alone, but you still are feeling puzzled by your own emotions of why are you needing to heal so strongly after breaking up with this person. And it's because of a soul tie. Okay? Some of you did think already that you cleaned the situation up just by breaking up with them, but you didn't. The residue that was left inside of you is like a conundrum. It's like it's being still stirred up within inside of you, puzzling your emotions, stirring up your emotions, giving you stress, anxiety, for some of you sleepless nights. Did I do the right thing? Well, I feel I did the right thing because they didn't do right by me. Okay? Whatever it is, it's something left as a residue, okay, that needs to be healed. Now, for a lot of you, you're still very passionate about this person and this situation. I feel that you're doing your everyday work. You're very focused on what you're doing, but your perspective of it and of the situation is still puzzling. Okay. Now, some of you also could be a fixed sign, which is the Scorpio, the Aquarius, the Leo, or a Taurus. And by Rahu being in tone with Venus and Mercury, some of you are feeling puzzled where that you're debating with yourself. Should you reach out and communicate with this person? Mercury also may bring this person back into your life as Mercury retrograde. Do you or would you have the courage and the willpower to allow this person to stir back up your emotions and your feelings, to get you all tied back up in this relationship with them again? Because the death card is here saying that somebody still has a sense of possessiveness. Yeah, Stagner, I know. A lot of us. So somebody will come back prowling around because they have still a sexual entanglement. Okay, if you want to take it to Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, somebody still has a strong sexual obsession with you, whether it's sexual period or the energy that they have and feel when they are with you in a relationship. But I feel with the death card on the water element, and some of you could be a water sign, especially Scorpio. You could still have it in your chart, especially from second house of ascendant. You can have Scorpio as your moon, your Mars, your Jupiter, or your Venus. Okay. I also see Sag here. Chiron, that kind of reminds me of Virgo. And we have the South Node here. So let's get another card. So also what this is telling me, see the moon. That's why they have me talking about the moon so much. Your intuition, and this is going to be different for everybody, of course, right? This is a general reading. Only pick out the messages that resonates with you. What is your intuitive sense telling you? A lot of you intuitively is telling you that this person is going to come back around prowling, okay, to see if it's really over. Some of you really sense this through your intuitive sense. Some of you are still in a dreamy aspects that, and you can be a Taurus right now or Scorpio because of Venus. Do you still want this relationship? Because you still have the compassion for it and to be in it and for this person. You may be mad at them. You may don't like them, but you still love them. That's the part that you're trying to heal from. That's the part that you're trying to sweep up under the rug and get rid of. Okay? Some of you are really being very sympathetic right now. Do you be sympathetic? Do you allow this person to contact you or to answer them back? It's going to be different for everybody. But I just see with the moon This is part of the shadow side of yourself that you are facing regarding the purging, the clearing, and the healing process, still as a residue, even dealing with this person if it was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago. This person still has some type of connection to you. Okay? So what is the problem here is that don't try and cut it off. Don't try and erase it. Just accept it. That don't mean that you have to be with the person. Acknowledge that you do love them. You are sympathetic to whatever that they had going on in their life. You're sympathetic to your own self with compassion. That, yeah, I did love you. I do still love you. But I've moved on with my life. Okay? Some of you are so hard trying to cut the connection with this person, but it goes way deeper than that. It goes back for some of you to early revolution times. Oh yeah, that's right, stagnant. I have Scorpio very strong in my chart right now. And with K2 there, it's about your spirituality. And this is the part it can be that's very puzzling to you right now, because intuitively and spiritually, the compassionate side of yourself, the sensitive side of yourself, it's not like you want to hurt or cause harm or to be angry with the person or to literally hate them. You just want to understand your feelings. You want to heal that situation that did not pan out very good between the both of you. Understand it. Understand the healing process. Don't try and just cut yourself off. Okay? And I'm not talking about physically. I'm saying through your emotions. Yeah, you do love them. Yes. Okay? You was in love with them. Maybe you still do. But that don't mean that you have to ravel yourself or tie yourself back up with the person. And just understand that. And keep that part and that love for that person inside of your heart. That is what the spirituality of K2 is teaching you. But the Rahu part of the life debts here, you're wanting to close the door, clean it up. I don't want it. I don't want to be associated with it. See, you're putting so much dark and heavy energy into trying to sweep it away. But spiritually, you keep seeing that it's not going anywhere. It's still in your mind. It's still in your heart. It's still connected to you spiritually. And all you have to do is just accept it. That was part of your karma. That was part of your life lesson as a relationship or dealing with that person that you learned. Keep it in your mind, in your heart, in your spirituality. Accept it and move on. Don't keep trying to, because the more you keep trying to use the broom and sweep this person away, and I'm not necessarily saying that you have to keep the person in your life. You have to get them on the phone. You have to text them. You have to associate yourself with them. You have to go out to dinner and eat. I'm not saying all of that. You still tell the person that, look, we cannot be together anymore. Okay? Yes. Admit to them. Admit to source, the universe, your own karma. I did love you. I still love you. But right now, I'm following my path. I'm understanding my path spiritually. And I cannot be with you any longer. We had our time together. But I'm not trying to erase you from my whole existence and my mind, my heart, and my spirituality. That is what is accepting your karma. And the more you accept that, that's how you're going to heal. It's not about, oh, let me have a long drawn out talk with them to close a chapter, to get closure. No, it's not even about that. For some people, the other person may not even be here anymore. They may have passed on already. So how will you be able to talk with them and to get closure? You have to get the closure through your own intuitive, spiritual, and healing within. Okay? All right. So the moon is helping you right now to face this as what you keep going back to, as something that is very complicated. Okay, something that you individually, okay, is going to be different for everybody. Something that is still very complicated to you, that you keep facing, your emotions, the dark side of it, of something that you're not facing, something that you're not realizing. It is going to keep coming up until you actually face it. Okay, now some of you, this may be about mother issues, because the moon is your mother. Okay, some of you may not have gotten what you call closure with your mom past. This may also be still a very complicated circumstances within your heart here, and you're still needing to heal. And I'm just telling you, we all as human beings are never going to fully heal over anything that we interact with. Nothing. But it's still about a transition, a transformational point that you can get to, where that you can be, that it won't be such as a emotional complicated circumstances within you, that it affects other things and other relationships in your life as you move forward. Okay, let me put something on the solar eclipse here, which is stepping stones, and I believe this came out yesterday. So the process of the arrival is here, which is your healing process. Okay, yes, you have been doing baby steps, and yes, it may not seem like it to you, but you are progressing. Okay, so what you're trying to understand right now is how to keep it going on. And all you could do, as you realize, through more courage and willpower, some of you could be Gemini or have Gemini or Virgo in your chart. With Mars being in Gemini right now, you are doing a lot of step-by-steps to find a way out of a certain situation, a job, a relationship, or marriage, whatever it is. And you're really taking action right now by doing it. Okay. Now, when Mercury gets over officially into Gemini, and I believe that will be next month, for some of you, that's when you're going to actually see how to get out or get a way out of something. Okay. Now, for some of you, it may happen during the total eclipse in June. But the baby steps that you are doing, the process and the progress that you are having, is leading you up to this revolution. I actually want to get one more. Thank you. This is in reverse. That's what I'm talking about, the star card. Your healing process, your wish manifestation, something that you are working on, which is your own healing for some of you, something dealing with your money, paying off debts for your home, credit cards, loans, entrepreneurship, something that you have been working on and really wishing to accomplish is here. So continue to do the step-by-steps. Keep going on. Keep pressing forward. Okay. Yes, you may be doing baby steps right now, but the process of your arrival, of how you see yourself in a new business, in your entrepreneurship, in multiple business, in your sense of freedom by leaving that 9-to-5 type of job and doing the things that you love to do. All of this does take baby steps. So your wish fulfillment is coming. Okay. Now, for some of you, you're trying to get yourself out of some type of codependent relationship or situation. Even if you're very codependent on a job. But like I said, you're doing baby steps right now to become independent. Okay. And use your eccentric self to get that sense of freedom for working for your own self. Okay. Now, for some of you, this can be that It's going to come that time when you need to be very more assertive, and that you're going to become very much more assertive, and finally detach yourself from whatever puzzling situation and or relationship that you are in right now. Okay? Some of you may even still be very codependent on your mom for things, which can be money. It could be a sense of living or living in her home. And you're ready, or your wish is that some financial problems or things, or a divorce, a separation, something that you went through. This may be your mom that may need to come and live with you, or vice versa. Okay? Until these things iron itself out, until you get to some type of ending. Okay? Maybe your job ended and some of you had to go move in with your mom. Or maybe your mom, wherever she was living at, she was going to see the doctor, or some type of medical ailment. Okay, and she had to come and stay with you. But it's only going to be for a while. Okay, your star card is in reverse. So it's more healing that you, like I said, that you still need to do. Whatever this complicated circumstances is, if you don't see it for what it is, you're about to. From the full moon to the lunar moon to the total eclipse, it's going to be brought forward to you. The 3 days of darkness, however you want to say it. The moon is an enlightenment also. It brings things from the darkness to the light, things that you need to see, things that you need to analyze, things that you need to heal. If it's not with a specific person, it could be the issues that only you can heal from the inside. Okay? All right. So we have the magnet, which is longing, desire, gravity, magnetic attraction. I can't never say that word. I believe Stagner or somebody told me how to say that word, but I forgot. Charm, seduction, and yearning. So some of you, to be honest, like I said, you are still like a magnet to this person spiritually or soulfully. And it also could be the person to you, where that this person is fighting their emotions, or they're being brought up to the surface, where that this person don't want this to end, because to them they don't understand, why is it so complicated, why I can't really leave this other person alone, why do I still feel connected to this other person spiritually. Okay, it's always one person that you will feel like this to. Other relationships, you had no problem. You separated, you broke up, you moved on. Okay? But it's always going to be that one person. That's why I keep saying, don't try and remove it from your conscious mind. Don't try and cut it out with the knife out of your heart to physically remove that person. You don't want to think about it. You don't want to think about how they did you and everything like that. Okay? But like I said, everything that happens, you also played a part in it too. That person could not have done all of that unless you allowed them to. So that's the part that is kind of complicated to you, that the moon is showing you that you also had a part in it. If you gave them anything, it's because you gave it to them. If they stole something from you, it's because you still had them in your energy to take it. If they took advantage of you, it's because of your boundaries. Okay? All right. Let me throw a couple of these out. We're going to go ahead and end it here. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, you're very much in your mind here. Some of you are still trying to figure out, it's puzzling to you why you still desire this person. For underlying reason, the moon will be bringing out a sense of yearning that you still desire. You still maybe yearn to sexually be intimate with this person, to be around them, to enjoy their energy, to talk to them. Okay? But this magnet here is bringing this person closer to you. Like I said, the magnet is just keep your distance. You can still love them. You can still give them forgiveness, or they even say they sorry to you. But as a magnet, that don't mean that you have to be close to them as the other part of the magnet to stay glued together. Okay? But some of you still long this person. It's at the bottom of your heart. Some of you may even be in a whole total another relationship. But your soul, your spirit is still longing this person because of the love you officially had for them. And that's never going to go away. That's why I said, is this partnership here? It is. Look at there. Yes, stagnant we are. And I realized that too. Yep. This can even be this person being back to you around Mercury retrograde, or by the total eclipse, or somehow you get a chance to be around this person. They may not get their wish fulfilled that they can ever be with you again, but they always will be the other side of that magnet to you. And that's something that you cannot stop thinking, erase, untangle yourself from. Okay? Because that is a lifetime, multiple lifetimes. So get out of your mind, manage your mind. When you direct your thoughts and words toward the outcome you most desire, you ignite grace. And for some of you, you will ignite the other part of this magnet. Some of you are a Gemini. Some of you, this will connect as a relationship when Mercury goes into Gemini. For me, Vedic Sidereal, next month. I'm telling you early. Now, some of you will take baby steps and see how this progress, and whether you want to keep it going or not, either you or the other person, and vice versa. You may still feel like it's complicated. You're not quite sure. Should you sweep it away? You feel like you haven't stopped healing yet, but you already been thinking about this person. Whatever steps led up to now, this person has been on your mind, and vice versa. Okay? For some of you also, this person may have had a near-death experience, or you. And during that time that was going on, the person was sensing you, and you also was sensing them. So whatever your belief system is, that's up. It's going to be different for everybody. Okay? The star card is here, which some of you, your marriage chart is being activated. Your D9 of Navamsha. Okay? So for some of this, it needs to take place because, like I said, you are a magnet to this other part, which is this other person. Support and effortless. All right. So expect help. A divine power more magnificent than anything else that exists on this planet is ready to support your every move. Like I said, it's up to you. Oh, wow. Gemini, you're rising. So whatever you're thinking about over and over and over and again, Stagner, is causing you to heal your emotions right now. Don't try and stop thinking about it. Don't try and erase it. Don't try and fight it. Continue to try and heal. And finally, make up your mind how you want to proceed. However you choose to proceed, the universe is backing you. So if you're expecting help, whether it's about partnership or whether it's about money, whether it's about business or other family members, the support is going to come. Okay. So for some of you, if you're expecting money or you've been having a money shortage, that is about to end here also. Okay. All right. So let me find something else to give you much information as I can real quick. Oh, hold on. See, there go healing again. This is a good time to really work with your crystals, your stones. Continue to sage, especially with all these moons and solar eclipses and things like that. Your Palo Santo your thyme, your sage, your mint, your everything. Okay, however it is for you, your prayers, your mantras, counting your beads. Early morning, the first 45 minutes of the sunrise, that is natural healing. Okay. All right. So we have the arrow in reverse, which is focus. Some of you, you're going through your mind aspect so much that you're out of focus. Okay. Some of you may not know what to focus on right now because you got so many thoughts, so many revelations, a lot of hopes and wishes and dreams that you're trying to accomplish. You're wanting help. Some of you, it may be like trying to apply for a loan, trying to apply for unemployment. It also could be other type of help through your government officials, such as food aid, housing, rent assistance. Okay. Follow your intuition into guidance. Remember, you don't have to be on those things forever. If you need the support, it's there. But you have to be focused enough to apply for and to receive it. The universe will give it to you. Okay. Because remember that we are in a pandemic. So accept and go get the help. Don't have so much pride where you feel like, well, oh, I don't need it. I don't need that. Okay. If they're giving you a 10 or a 15 or a $5,000 loan to help you with your new business that you're trying to start and you don't have any money, and the universe is saying that I need you to apply for it and I help you to get it. Get it. Apply. Whatever the case may be. I know they're helping with rent assistance. I know they got a new bill out that President Biden put out, giving out $15,000 to help to purchase your first home. The support or help is there. Okay. Yeah. New direction. Footprints. Focus on where you want to go. Now, in a relationship with this person, if they come back, if forgiveness is done or however, okay, what direction are you ready to go toward? Because some of you are not focused. You're thinking about it. Okay, so continue to think. That also could be because we're very close to Mercury retrograde. So it is a time to rethink, replan, re-strategize, recalculate. Okay. And figure out what you're going to do next about a person, situation, your mom, living arrangements, money, 9 to 5 jobs, whatever it is. Okay. Your last card is sensitivity. Some of you also, you may be thinking very much that because of your D9 of the star card here, your marriage chart is being activated. Some of you are very sensitive right now about anybody that you're around, who you want to love, who you want in your life. You're ready for more compassion, more sensitivity. You want a very tender, loving person. Somebody who is also sympathetic like you are, very compassionate. And a lot of you, it's like you're very sensitive right now. A lot of you can be a water sign that are actually watching me right now, or you're about to exude and pick up the energies of water. Where that your intuitive sense, you're about to be very sensitive. A lot of you also could be very sensitive to light right now. Some of you could be very sensitive to touch. You're very sensitive when it comes to talking about your emotions. But a lot of you want companionship. I see the wedding ring right here. Okay. Now, some of you, if this person is supposed to be your person for marriage, how sensitive are you going to allow yourself to be compassionate for the longing and the magnetic attraction to happen naturally? Some of you are trying to avoid it. So for some of you, you may need to be a little bit more sensitive than what you are right now to the situations. It may, yeah, been very complicated. Well, you don't understand, this happened, that happened, they did this, I did that, and okay. But you can't get that time back. That's over. Okay? A message, like I said, Mercury retrograde, Gemini. For some of you, it could be recent. What number on there? No number. Let me get your number real quick, and then we're going to go ahead and end this. Let me see. For some of you, 8 hours, 8 days, 8 weeks, the month of August, that you may receive a message. Four hours, 4 days, 4 weeks. For some of you, you may have talked to this person in April. That could have been the start of when you this person tried to come back towards you, but you didn't let it because you was not sensitive enough to the fact at that time. For some of you, I see 3 hours, 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 more months. It's going to be different for everybody, but let me get another number. And remember, on my channel, I do more of predictions. You may not even understand nothing that I'm talking about, but closer to this to the eclipse next month in June, you're going to start to sense this person around you coming towards you. Okay? You're going to start to feel your emotions to be stirred up, but this person may not even be nowhere around. That's because of the magnet. What is up under there? Okay? So, like I said, the mindfulness, thoughts, problems, doubt, hesitation, unclear, confusion. Hey, E-baby. So, whatever misunderstandings that have been going on, that went on 2-3 years ago, whatever, okay? You've been thinking about it ever since. The problems that you have or going through right now, you're going to get a way out of it. Continue to take or go through the baby steps until the process of how you can be able to get out of it or solve or the help is coming for you. Okay? Now, some of you are still doubting in your own mind that you cannot redo this. You cannot be with this person again. You don't want to talk to them because you're hesitating yourself with something that is a magnet to you. Okay? So, confusion is that you're still not focusing. Once you focus on really and set yourself on what direction that you want, where you want to go, when you want to, with who, by yourself or whatever, okay, the support for that direction is going to come. Whether it be this person or whether it be the money, the help, the assistance, the job that you need that will be answered. You will get a message here, okay? Because I know I'm waiting on a message from actually somebody that contacted me today for a job. So you will get a message, okay? And I pulled the 22 back again, okay? So depending on where you're at in the world, it may be 2 hours, 2 days, 2 more weeks, and or the number 4. So 4 hours, 4 days, 4 weeks, or 4 more months. Whatever is for you. Okay? The total of 4 can be the baby steps that once you do message or talk to this person, that y'all take it step by step. The arrival of the assistance, of the support or the help that you need. Maybe some of you, your mom is coming to help or to live with you. Maybe your mom said she would give you some money, okay, to help you or assist you with food, rent, shelter, or whatever. Okay, because the moon is here. Whatever it is, go with the baby steps, go with the flow. The stepping stones, are there for a reason. Don't try still and jump right into the ocean. Use the stepping stones, okay? And do things step by step. Let things unfold naturally. What's up under the message they told me? Good luck. There it go. Some of you are Leo or dealing with the Leo. Some of you are very hesitant because you don't want your power to be gone, and there go the wheel. I felt the change coming. Okay, so it's going to be a change in luck. Who did you find? Who did you just find, Star Maps? Some of you may get a message that all of a sudden you got something that you wished. Okay, a job, your mom. Some of you, I touched on that the other day, last week, I believe, that some of you reached out for your birth certificate or something like that, and you finally found your mom. Thunder and lightning with good luck and a message. Some of you may get a message that your loan all of a sudden went through. You can redo your mortgage. Whatever assistance that you applied for, you're going to get it. It's the movement of the Wheel of Fortune here. Like I told you, sidereal Vedic. Jupiter is leaving Aquarius and going back to Capricorn. And Saturn is coming back to Aquarius on the 23rd of May. So that's in like 3 days. Okay. I've been doing the work. Get ready to have this power bestowed upon you. You're all of a sudden going to get good luck out of nowhere. A lot of messages are going to start coming in. Now, I've been saying this I'm going to let y'all go in a minute. Y'all know when I start channeling, I just keep going, right? I don't care about how long I've been on here. I be trying to give you as much information as you need. Okay? I'm not here about money. I do my job. This is my calling. So, the message is that some of you, what you've been waiting on, some of you have been waiting on this person to resolve this. It's hurting you just like it's hurting them. Some of you may be willing to give this person another try. It's already in your chart if you will or not. No matter how much you thinking about it. If it's in your chart, you're going to do it. Because that's the magnet. For some of you, you are ready to finally heal and let this go. So your good luck is that whatever that you have been working on, you're about to instantly get some type of help, progress, a way to keep going. It also could be a vehicle. Oh Lord, I know I need that. Okay. Studies, school, a grant. Oh yeah, because a lot of y'all may be graduating. So maybe you could get an internship. Yeah. Effortless. You didn't even know how you got it. Stuff was very complicated. You running out of money, etc., etc. You're out of focus. Your state of equilibrium is just off. You feel out of balance. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and start trying to practice yoga. Whoever said that. Okay. But yeah, that's what I had. Y'all just stay tuned for tomorrow. I'm gonna do the Rahu and Venus and Mercury and Venus video tomorrow. She contracted STD. Oh Lord. Well, let me see. Oh, Stagner. Let me see. Yeah, she did. Isolation. Somebody used that person for sexual intimacy, then left them alone. But she may wanted to stay in the relationship, but the person left her or will be leaving her. They just wanted to have fun. Okay, they just wanted a quick sexual intimate. It was fun and games and everything like that. They may be together right now in some type of relationship with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. But that person feels very isolated. So it won't last long. This lunar and solar eclipse is going to eclipse the person out. It's a lot of babies that's about to be born within this lunar and solar eclipse here. A lot of relationships are about to end also. Because life debts, the debt is paid. Okay? And you have more debts that you need to pay. And I'm not talking about just credit cards and bills. I'm talking about your life debt as a human, as your life path. Okay? Every time that you interact or get in a relationship, or even the first time you take a breath and born, you have a life debt that you have to pay as walking your spiritual path or your journey. All of us. Okay? So, yeah, I'm studying and practicing Vedic too. Which is when you take an actual telescope and look out to the solar system, you will see that we're in the star alignment or the zodiac star alignment of Taurus now, not Gemini. The Western astrology is that the government, the people who run our world or started our world, they wanted to categorize all of us during a certain day. If you're born through 1 through the 15th, then you are this. You're a Virgo. Okay? If you're the 15th down, then you are a Libra, for example. So I'm through with the categorizing. You know? Oh, thank you, Star Maps. I really appreciate it. I hope you subscribe to our family here. We're very nice. We don't judge. And anytime you need to chime in and ask me any questions, I'm always here. You can always email me. If you need to ask me something, email me. Okay? All right. So, trusting. Again, you see this here. A lot of y'all don't trust if you take that leap. Because you don't know what's up under there. You don't know where you're going to land. Okay? But that's part of your life journey. That's the process of arrival. Some of you don't trust that you don't know a way out of something. Whatever that is for you. But you're going to get the info. The message, the support to help you, okay, is coming. So, Stagnant, back to your person. She don't trust whoever she's with, and they don't trust her. Okay? So, she's more in an isolation, depression, anxiety, stress, feel, spiritualism right now, where she don't know what to do, and kind of don't know who to trust. Yep. Trying to find completion and answers. Oh, you're welcome, Star Maps. Thank you for joining us. Okay. So again, to us, all of us as a collective, the isolation for you is about to be over. Like I told you, the star card, you got a relationship coming in. So the healing process, let's hurry up with that. Okay. You got a new boo. You got a new boo coming. Okay. Like I said, stop fighting. Stop fighting. Stop fighting yourself. Stop fighting the process of a arrival of a new person. This person is supposed to come into your life because it's time. For some of you, it's time for marriage. It's time for a new set of footprints. It's time for you to travel. It's time for you to walk. It's time for you to come out of isolation. What you're seeking for as a sense of completion is here. Now, remember, of course, nobody completes you. No relationship. You complete yourself. So you completing the healing process, thank you, angels, which is you helping yourself to come out of this isolation, which is keeping yourself separated from everybody, especially your ex. You're not really wanting to date. Okay, you're not entertaining anybody. If you do have a little person that you kick it with on the side and everything like that, that's about to come to an end too. Okay, because whatever you're supposed to be doing on your life path at a certain time with a certain person is here now. Okay, so stop fighting everybody that may be interested in you. I'm not saying to give them a whole dictionary about yourself, but be open to the process of the arrival of somebody or something in your life. Okay, between starting the full moon, lunar moon, into the eclipse. Okay, all right, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Thank you so much for putting up with me. Yeah, I know, Stagner, me too. Somebody's coming in your direction. For some of you, is going to be that past person. For some of you, it's finally a new person. Okay? And my other subscribers know when I say something, it happens. Okay? All right, I'll check y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.